Today we'll be continuing our adventure through Dark Souls. So last time we had tackled the first bit of the depths, and today we're going to be trying to take on the second half of it. If I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not like, oh god dude, it is too early for this. I record these videos rather early in the morning, and seeing a giant rat first thing in the morning is just, it's not the first thing on my agenda. Honestly, getting through the depths shouldn't be too bad. Like, the only hard part about this area for me is just the fact that I literally don't know where I'm going, and honestly, I don't think that's my fault, you know? Literally every part of the depths looks the exact same. Like, all the walls look the same, all the rooms look the same. It's just a never-ending tunnel of the exact same walls, the exact same tunnels, the same rats. I figured I'd come back up here and open up this shortcut at least, just in case we ever have to come back down here for any reason. Thankfully, there's not much that we actually need down here. Like, you know, in most areas, the only things that I've been picking up or really doing any extra exploring for is just, you know, if it benefits our build in any way, but there isn't really anything like that down here. However, there is an item over here, and there is a bunch of rats, so, you know, if I ever see, like, a clumped up area of rats like this, I am gonna take them out just because you can farm up some humanity off these guys really easily. If memory serves me correct, I believe we have to come down. Oh, no, get out of my way. Thank God we picked up some of them purple moss clumps back in Darker Garden because, yeah, we're getting poisoned already. And Lord only knows that the area coming up after this, it's, yeah, oh God, when it comes to poison, it's only gonna get worse. It's not necessary that we come through here, at least I don't think that it is, but, you know, you got these giant rats and the one like magic dude. I just come up here for some extra souls and possibly extra humanity since, yeah, if you're using this Y-hander, it's just one fell swoop and it takes them all out. Another one of these magic dudes like we had back in Undead Parish is gonna... Oh, wait, no, well, it didn't let me backstab him for some reason, but yeah, same situation here. 2 swoops and he's down. I also got these rats that, like, jump out of these boxes over here. They can be a little annoying if you know, if you're not expecting them, but thankfully we were. Got an item back here, a large Titanite shard, which that'll be very handy later on, and yeah, another rat hide in the corner. You think you can hide from me? You ain't so sneaky. I always get so paranoid going through these tunnels because, like, you have to watch the floor the entire time, because if you fall through the floor and you end up with those little frog basilisk things downstairs, if you don't know what you're doing, like, if it's your first playthrough, you're more than likely gonna get petrified, and then you're just screwed. Like right here, there's one of those little holes in the floor. Yeah, I mean, should I run and jump there? No, you know what? I'm not even gonna risk it. I know for a fact I could take on the mega rat. You know what? I think I'm gonna take him on. Come here, you big rat. How much damage am I doing to you? Oh, you know what? We could actually take him out really easily, and then I'll never even have to look at him again. So, as much as it terrifies me to do this, we're gonna get rid of him now. One last swipe should do the trick. Come on, let me get up. And there we go. The big rat is dead. Thank God. That thing is so freaking disgusting. Then he dropped a humanity for us, so that's nice. Now, if memory serves me correct, I believe we have to stick to the left side or the right. Honestly, I forget. It might be the left side or it might be the right. We're gonna hope that it's left. Please tell me that it was the left side. Yes, it's the left side. If you stick to the right side or even like the center of that, you end up like falling down there with the basilisk. And yeah, you don't want to be down there, trust me. We don't have the key to go to the Blighttown yet, but there is a merchant right here which sells a few handy things. I mean, there's some like bolts here if you need that, if you're doing like an archer build, which I have heard of people doing before. Some of the crystal weapons which can be good. A bottomless box which allows you to like manage your inventory at the bonfire, which I mean, you know, we'll go ahead and purchase it. It can be handy. And then some gold pine resin. I'll go ahead and pick up some of these since I don't really plan to level up until after the next boss fight. And then, what do you know? It's come full circle. The bonfire is up there, and then, if memory serves me correct, I believe the door right up here is where we need to go for the next boss fight. And here we are, boss fight time. See, you know, sometimes I get lost in the depths, but it's getting to that point where, like, I played this game so many times where even though this place is still somewhat confusing, I'm starting to find my way just like naturally. There is summons that we can use on this fight. However, I do not think that we're gonna be, yeah, actually no, I know for a fact we're not gonna be using them because honestly, when it comes to the Gaping Dragon fight, like it's an easy fight as it is. And when you use summons, obviously it just increases the boss's HP. And honestly, for this fight with the strategy that I usually use, it ends up just dragging the fight out more than anything. Like we can summon Insulair, but I'm not gonna do it personally. Time to cross the fog and fight the Vagina monster. Here it is, the Gaping Vagina with teeth. Yeah, this boss, I mean, its design is pretty cool and all, but all in all, it is a rather easy fight. You just gotta wait for it to like do that thing where it stands up and then it'll do this like whole walking animation, and once it finishes walking, you just go up behind it, slash it a couple of times, and that's that. I'm not gonna slash it this time because I actually want to come over here and pick up the stuff. Again, I'm not going for like a full 100% completion run or anything, but anytime that I do see loot on the floor, then yeah, if it's in front of me, I'll grab it. I'm gonna go ahead and try to chop off its tail. I don't know if I'm actually gonna be successful successful in that. Basically, any enemy in Dark Souls 1, if it has a tail, you're more than likely able to chop it off and get some sort of like weapon or thing from it, like the Bell Gargoyles. You can get the Gargoyle Axe, for example. But this is literally it. If you attack the head, I mean, you can do a bit more damage, but there it is. We got the Dragon King Great Axe, which that thing is insane. Again, you can go up and attack the head, but for me personally, I'm just gonna attack its booty just to be as safe as possible, just because this is like a guaranteed no-hit strategy for the boss. But yeah, similar to the Moonlight Butterfly, this boss really shouldn't be too challenging. You do this strategy and that's that. I've actually never tested to see if this boss is weak to lightning, so I'm gonna try putting, I believe we were doing like, what, 100 some damage before. Let me go ahead and put on the resin. Will it do any more? It's a dragon, so it might be resistant to lightning. Oh, no. Oh, wow. No, lightning actually does a lot of damage. So, yeah, definitely stock up on resins before this fight, because that makes a huge difference. This makes things even easier now. Just run up, whack it a couple of times with the gold pine resin, and yeah, you're guaranteed, like, almost a no-hit gaping dragon fight. I wonder how much more damage we could be doing if we try to... Actually, no, you know what? Hey, I'm not even going to try to whack it in its head. It's literally clipping through the wall right now, so that's kind of impossible. One more time, it slaps its head down, and then it does its little walking thing forward. Maybe this time I'll be able to whack it in its head. It depends if it decides to clip through the wall or not. But you do, okay, it's not clipping through the wall this time. So, okay, yeah, you can do some extra damage if you decide to whack it in its head, but there it is. Pretty easy boss, all in all. We got the Blighttown key, victory achieved, got some souls as well. We're definitely going to spend those souls before we go down because, oh my gosh, yeah, Blighttown, this soul, oh gosh, we got 25,000 souls. Blighttown is a bit of a trip to say the least. We did get a homeward bone. You know what, the bonfire is so close. I think I'll just, actually, no, wait, we have 10 homeward bones. Screw it, I'll use it. It's getting to that point in the game where I'm really going to need my shield here soon. So there we go, 24 strength. We can officially one-hand this Y-hander, which... oh man, it feels so good to be able to say that. From here on out, I'm just going to be leveling up my vitality and endurance until those are level 30, at which point I'll go ahead and level up some of my other stuff again. Will we be able to get an extra level out of these souls? I don't think so. No, 5,000. We definitely need more than that. We need 7,000 per level now, so I guess I'm just kind of stuck with these souls. But with that being said, we are now ready to move on to Blighttown. Blighttown is one of those areas where, like, the first time I played the game, it kind of annoyed me. I don't know. I've never really had that many problems with Blighttown, but you know, the more I play it, I can't necessarily say that the area is growing on me. It's just... I'm learning to coexist with it. Unfortunately, I don't have too many purple moss clumps. I literally only have 2. One useful thing I learned from the comments before. See, I knew that you could slide down ladders in the past, but for some reason my brain forgot it because I've been complaining so far in this series like, oh man, I'm missing the later games how you can slide down the ladders. You can in this game. It's just that for some reason I was putting the stick down and then holding B, which it doesn't let you do that. You have to stand still, and then once you're standing still and hold B, then it lets you slide down. Like, I knew that in the past. I went back and watched my old Dark Souls 1 videos. I did it in like the 2nd or 3rd episode. I guess for some reason I forgot. Maybe it's because, you know, I keep trying to like hold the stick down while I go down the ladder, but yeah, somehow I ended up forgetting it. So thanks for everybody that was reminding me. These dudes ain't too bad. They're just kind of big and chonky. I mean, you can kind of do a little bit of a stun lock on them. They're not too bad. Just one of those Dark Souls enemies where you gotta respect them, you gotta hit, you gotta pay attention for your windows, that type of thing. A lot of the enemies in this area, if they hit you over time, like, it won't be the first hit that they land, but, like, eventually, if they land enough hits on you, it'll build up the poison meter to where I'm just poisoned, and that kind of sucks because I literally only have 2 moss clumps, but it is what it is. My goal right now is just to kind of make it to the bonfire. Honestly, is it really worth me stopping to fight all these enemies? I mean, I'll finish this guy off just because... oh, never mind, I fell off the edge. Usually, when I'm not playing for the camera, I kind of just run through a lot of areas if I know that I can make it past without getting hit. More times than not, it's just a matter of like, okay, I really don't even need the souls that those enemies would give me anyway. So I think I'm going to treat Blighttown how I would just in like a normal playthrough and just kind of run through the areas that I know that I can. Because I'm kind of like at that point with this game where, you know, I can't necessarily speedrun it efficiently, like on a professional level, like I could with a game like Resident Evil 4, for example. But I've played it enough to know like what I can and what I can't get away with. Like that right there where I can literally just run past their hammers because they're so freaking slow. And, you know, I'm getting to that point where I've kind of learned how to like trip out the AI and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. There's some enemies we'll be able to run past, some we won't be able to. Like these guys right here, I probably should take them out just because they are so fast, and if I let them compound on top of each other, it's gonna get messy really fast. Blighttown is just one of those areas where it's like, run when you can, fight if you have to, but for the the most part, yeah, just run. At least in my personal experience. For some people it might be different, but that's just, you know, what my experience has been with the place so far. But thankfully, the bonfire is right over here, so are we able? Yeah, just light that real quick. Please let me rest at the bonfire, and there it is. We're safe. Now, you'll have to forgive me. It's been a little bit since I've done a playthrough of this game, but there was one shortcut that I used to have down. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have to run past up here, past the dogs, which honestly, I would probably recommend starting to use the shield at this point. Just, yeah, because these guys can literally, like, breathe fire. These guys are moving really fast, so I would probably recommend just using the shield. We got all these dudes, like, shooting poison darts at us in the background. Yeah, Blighttown, yeah, there it is. We got Toxic. I don't even have the proper type of like moss clump in order to cure Toxic, so that kind of sucks. Basically, I got this strategy where I can like drop down, and then I honestly can't even remember where the exact area is that I need to get to. It's just one of those things where I've done this, so I know where I'm going. I don't know how to explain it. I say all this, yet yeah, I'm going in the completely wrong direction right now. Okay, you know what? We're probably gonna die here, and that's all right. I went the wrong way anyway, so. And I do have Toxic, and Toxic is honestly really annoying to, you know, deal with. So, honestly, I would prefer if the enemies just killed me at this point. I ended up just throwing myself off the map. All right, let's try that again. I'm having a bit of difficulty actually remembering where the path was, but I know there was, like, this one strategy I had where I could, like, run past everything, and then there was this shortcut that takes you, like, right down to the bottom of Blighttown where we need to be, and you can bypass a lot of this. I just need to... Oh, wait, I think... Yeah, it's right over here. So you drop down over here like this. And then right back here, there's like, yeah, there's this little hole and there's this cave. And this takes you like right to the, well, not right to the bottom of Blighttown, but like where we need to go to the one ladder. You get on this ladder, you go down here, and then there's this fog wall right here. And then, yeah, it's like a massive shortcut. You can basically bypass a lot of Blighttown. Well, I don't know if it's actually necessarily a shortcut. It's just, it's the route that I found that seems to be quicker than like going around the other way. But from here, it's literally just a series of ladders. You just have to hope that you don't get shot by all like the darts that are going around this place. And then, yeah, this just takes you right down to the bottom. Again, as I've said, I don't necessarily hate Blighttown in the way that I used to when I like first started playing this game, but you know, I don't necessarily like it either. I'm just learning to like coexist with it. Like there's some things that still annoy me, like these bugs that shoot fire. These guys are still annoying. I just got hit with Toxic, and I know for a fact that I'm going in the wrong direction now. I believe we gotta drop down like right over here. This is like another shortcut that I found. It takes you right down to this little plate, which is pretty cool, and then we can like drop down again. Hold on, I gotta heal up, and then we just kind of like drop down to the bottom, and there we are. For the sake of not overwhelming everybody with doing too much in one video, I think this is probably where we're gonna conclude. Oh no, I lost like the 5,000 souls that we had. I knew I probably shouldn't have popped the ones that we picked up. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna save these for after the K-Lag fight. Anyways, I don't want to overwhelm everybody with like too much in one video, so next episode we're gonna fight K-Lag, climb our way out of Blighttown, and then we'll probably start Sense Fortress, maybe, I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens in the next episode. But anyway, as always, a massive shout out, thank you to all the Patrons and channel members, thank you to all of you in the low baller tier, and even bigger shout out, thank you to all of you in the big baller tier, Metal Asking, and Big Daddy Matty, and the biggest shout out, thank you all to all of you in the J's here, Ryan Adventures, and Little Cheese Girl, thank you guys so much, you guys are literal legends, I love you. Thank you guys for watching, have an amazing day, stay beautiful, I love you all, peace.